morning everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome to this live launch here on Hunky Dory TV. And what a special launch it is. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be your host for this hour. Lisa is producing the show. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
And Bex is over in the demonstration station.
Yes, good
back
morning.
from her 3-day weekend.
I know, I love a 3-day weekend.
Super busy weekend as well, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, we didn't mean for it to be that busy. We did Harrogate and then we thought, oh, we can just squeeze up to York and Leeds and just a whistle-stop tour of Yorkshire.
Just go around all the good places.
Yeah.
But did you have fun?
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yay.
Yeah, lovely.
Well, you're going to have even more fun today,
Yes,
Bex, because
yes.
this collection is the most adorable thing you have ever seen. It is so cute. We have a brand new For the Love of Stamps collection that comes with coordinating masks and dies. But before we get to it, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. And this week, 5 lucky winners have the chance to win our incredible Gemstone Roll Pearl Bundle. This contains 9,088 gemstones. 9,888 gemstones. That is incredible. You're going to get all of the selections that you see here. 8 different colours included. You've got your sepia, you've got that gorgeous fruit pastel colour, your purples, your monochromes. You're also going to get your Christmas. You've got the beautiful pearls there, the greens and the pinks. It's a selection to die for. 5 lucky winners, and this is this week's question. Now, Bex, I was stunned.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
What do you see if you wear your clothes backwards and inside out? A, vampire bats, B, a witch at midnight, or C, a black cat?
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. It's not even normal, is it?
No.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I was just like, this isn't...
Who's wrote this question?
Oh, the new question master.
Oh, the new question master. Okay.
The new question master gave us this one.
Okay, I mean, it's very on theme.
It's very on theme. It is very on theme, but an absolute mind-boggling question this week. Like, share and comment for your chance to win those gemstone bundles, and we'll announce the winners on Friday's show. Okay, let's get straight to it because this is just too cute to wait around for. Have a look at this VT. Me and Bex were just literally like looking there like, oh,
Admiring all the cards.
love that. So good. They're just the cutest stamp sets in the world, and the items that have been made to go alongside this are absolutely awesome as well. So we have for you our Cute and Cuddly multi-buy. There's 3 stamp sets included in this multi-buy, and each of them are absolutely fantastic. They are A6 in size, and they are all themed absolutely wonderfully. So first of all, we have our bear hugs. This one, you are going to get your bear with the birthday cake. You're going to get the snoozing bears. You're going to get confetti. You're going to get the Zeds. We're giving you the stars for your backgrounds. You've got cakes. You've got party hats. We've got 3 sentiments on here. So you've got party animal. You're so bearily special. Sending big hugs as well are the sentiments included in this one. You can buy them all individually. £8 if you want them individually. However, that deal is giving you 1 for free if you're getting them in the multi-buy. Then we have the Elephantastic Fun. Ooh. This one's adorable.
Yeah.
Again, you've got the elephant with the cute balloon in its trunk. You've got the little family of elephants. Let me turn it this way so you can see those. Just going across the size of the A6 as well. You've got your bow, you've got your hearts, you've got a beautiful little butterfly in here. You've got a little bit of foliage that you can add to sort of like the top. You can mask that and add it to the top of your elephant to make it like a girly elephant. Oh, yeah. We've got To an Elephantastic Friend, welcome little one, and wishing you a unforgettable birthday. Absolutely awesome sentiments and images on that one. And then the third one is the squeak hearts. So in here you have Loads and loads of different little mice. You've got a mice writing a letter or a birthday card or maybe a get well soon card. You've got the mouse holding the dandelion clock, the present. You've got one that's holding stacks of cheese and presents as well. And then the one at the top there is absolutely awesome. Let me bring it in close so you can see it. That is 4 mice doing the conga with their maracas. It's absolutely hilarious. You've got the mice carrying the champagne bottle as well. Have a Mice Day, To My Squeak Heart, Say Cheese are the stamps that you're getting. And if we show you them on here, you can see those all coloured in and all of the incredible designs that you are going to get. So £8 each individually. You can mix and match your A6 stamps across any of ours on the website as well. So if it's maybe just the bears or just the elephants that you're loving from this brand new collection, then why not treat yourself while you can to another 2 and save some pennies at the same time as well, because it's any 3 for £2. But if you want this full collection, which is absolutely adorable, they work so well together, they work so well separately, then it's £16 to do that. Let me show you some stamps and we're going to get straight into it. We're going to go back to over to Becca so you can see how to do these. These are absolutely fantastic though. I love this one that Kat made with the easel using some acetate so it looks like her elephants are floating, coloured in our pencils. They look absolutely phenomenal. This one's beautiful by Jessica as well. Again, another one using your pencils. I love this one. This one from Hazel is giving you a few little sneak peeks of what is to come with some of our other items we have on the show. This is just a dream as well that Magda created. Look at that. You've got the beautiful foliage in there that we're bringing to you. You've got the balloons again that we're going to be bringing to you. And I love how she's used that sort of pearlescent detailing to be able to bring in all of that fancy look on here. Beautiful. We've got some with our alcohol markers. Rachel made this one. Some fantastic makes using those elephants. And then moving on to the fantastic mice, you've got this cute little one here with the dandelion clock. I love this one using just your straight edge nesting circles to be able to create that sort of peekaboo look. We've got a full-on party on this card here, all the mice in the conga. And then for your bears, we've got some beautiful ones. Again, mixing and matching some of the other items we've got coming up on the show. This one's beautifully coloured in with your alcohol markers. This one here creating that sort of cave look again, and look how much texture is on that bear there. Kat did a fantastic job of colouring that one in. We've got another one by Hazel here with all of that foliage around. This is super, super cute. This one's by you, Bex.
It is. I had such fun with this.
Love this is one of my favourite things to do with sentiments, using them as backgrounds, because when you've got a card and you just want to keep it quite simple, using those stamps as backgrounds is awesome. And then another one here as well, again using another item we've got coming up, and fantastic colouring on that one again with your alcohol markers, just bringing those bears to life. So if you want your stamps, you can do that. It's £16 to get them all, which saves you £8 on all 3 of them, or you can buy them individually, or you can mix and match them alongside any other A6 stamps. But let's go straight over to Bex for our first demo.
Yes, okay, so we're going to go with the Squeak Heart set, the little mice, and we have got the champagne one ready to go on my stamping press, and we'll pop these little cheese we might do those actually in a minute. So let's just get this one stamped on first of all. I'm just going to secure that with my tape because I'm missing a magnet today, so I'm just going to pop that corner down with some tape and then it doesn't move. Okay, awesome. Right, so I do want to use our wonderful craft markers. So we're going to stamp in Memento. So we'll get that all sorted first of all. So let's just lay this down onto our stamping platform press. We'll give it a nice good press because I know my Memento isn't the juiciest. So let's stamp that and we'll see how we go.
I love this one. It's the cutest little image ever. I mean, I couldn't imagine a mouse carrying a bottle of champagne.
A big bottle of champagne, and he's like slightly tilted. He's clearly like very weighed down, isn't he? But
it's stamped really nicely as well, that.
Yeah, I actually think it
design.
has. I think I might just leave it be. I might just pop a little bit down the side of this bottle And then, yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Nice, strong image there. So let's get colouring and bring it to life. I've got one that I've done ahead of time, but we'll definitely add some colour to this one and show you some techniques. So I'm going to go with my, for my mouse, I'm going to use the warm greys. I know the cool greys have been used a lot, so I thought let's do something a little bit different. So let's start with our palest colour first of all, which is our N1 in this set. So I'm going to go in with my nice sort of thin chisel tip, and we're just going to add some nice amount of colour on here, just sort of curving it round, nothing too fancy.
And then looks so good already.
It does, doesn't it? Once you get these pens, you know, you don't have to be an expert colourist to bring these to life. I mean, even if I just wanted that block coloured, it would look absolutely fine. You know, if I didn't have time or if I didn't want to get really fancy with all my colours, just those block colours look really awesome too. And then just gently dabbing it round his ears and his little toots. Okay, and then we are gonna add some shading though on here. So we're gonna go in with our next one, which is WG1, and again we're gonna use that chisel tip, and we're just gonna add just a little bit, just where those natural kind of curves fall on there. We're gonna sort of go round his ears as well, and then just along the sort of bridge of his nose.
Good morning to everyone who's joining us. There's so many people, loads of people guessing the Win It Weekly question as well.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna, even with your answers, I have no understanding of that question.
I was going to say, we can't give it away, we don't know.
Lynn on YouTube says, I think I need these stamps. I think you need them as well. I think you would be very, very good to sit on your hands and not buy these, because they are absolutely adorable.
They're very sweet. So then we're going to go in with our neutrals to get his belly and his ears. So let's go in with the 550, which is like the second kind of lightest. And we're just going to gently just add a bit of shade into that belly. Again, we can take it very gently out as well to blend in with our warm greys.
This is looking excellent.
Thank you. And then again, if we want to add a bit more, we can do. So let's get our champagne bottle done now. So I think we are going to go slightly, I can't remember what colours I've used for this. Let's again stick with our 550, and then we can add, yeah, I think this was what we did. So we can stick with our 550, which is going to look really pale. I want it
for a fancy blush.
Yeah, nice pink champagne.
She's too fancy, posh. Isn't she, Lisa?
Very posh.
Posher than us. We did. Well, I'm not a champagne. I'm not. We have a bottle of champagne that we still have in the fridge. It's 2 years old now, been in that fridge.
Nice.
And when we got one for a wedding gift. Yeah, we got loads. We got loads for the wedding gift, but this one Dan's parents bought us when we got engaged, and we've still not opened it yet, because we were going to open it when we got married, but then we never ended up doing that because we were a bit too merry anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just stayed in there.
Well, you never know. I mean, I'm not saying I drink
more
like...
More of an Asti person.
I like Asti. I really enjoy Asti.
I think it's just too sharp for me. Like proper
What, champagne? It's very dry, isn't it? Pink
yeah.
champagne's even drier.
Oh.
I'm making out like I drink it every week, and
just occasionally.
Just occasionally, a little splash.
Once a weekend.
Once a week. No, well... Yeah, just once a week. No, at Christmas I do really like it though, and like birthdays and stuff. So we're just going to add, we've gone with that deeper colour, which is the 515, and that is actually called champagne. So it's a really great one to use. And we've just kind of gone in on the curvatures of our sort of bottle, that hourglass sort of shape. And again, I'm just going to add the smidgiest bit more to, again, give it that really kind of...
Oh my goodness, Faye says I still have a bottle of champagne for my wedding day. It will be 13 years old in December. I wonder if you can drink it that old, because it is aged, isn't it? It is aged. You have to get some... I
have whiskey that's been sat in the cupboard for like 5 years.
Oh,
whiskey
no.
keeps quite well though.
I hope so.
You've got whiskey for... Honestly... That wouldn't last not with me, but that wouldn't last 5 minutes in our house, whiskey. It's dangerous. A little wee dram.
Full of it.
So we're going to go in with our pink to again give it that pink champagne look. So let's go on with our baby pink and let's get bubblegum out as well. And this is where I know Kat said with the craft marker show, don't necessarily go off your lids, do swatches if you can, because this 483 one here, it almost kind of looks
like
lilac.
a lilac colour, doesn't it?
But it actually goes down like quite differently.
I think with like how you've coloured this in as well, I would just on the edge of my piece just be going in with the colours too, just, you know, like you said, swatch
like
it.
round here,
just
yeah,
double
just
check
like there.
if you're not confident in what the colour is, double check it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's absolutely no issue in that.
No, because once it's down, it's down.
Yeah.
So if you want to give yourselves a little swatch, even like even if you've got swatches, just do it again on the side of your scrap just to see how it behaves. You know, your pen might be slightly older or mixing it with different colours. And then again, let's go in with that nice sort of 495 for our label. And again, we'll just get those sort of curvatures.
Creating lots of depth and dimension in that colour in there as well.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you want to
Making
sort of
that
try
image
and do.
just come to life, doesn't it?
Yeah, again, it makes it look more natural and more realistic looking. You know, it actually would, you know, the colour would behave like that in a natural light. And then let's go back to our warm greys and we'll get that kind of silver kind of tone. So we'll go in with a bit deeper as to sort of distinguish from our mouse. So we'll go in with the 542. Which is a mushroom, but I think it gives that really nice, with these colours, it gives it a nice sort of brushed kind of metallic feel. So just nice and gently with this. And again, if I'm at home, I'd be spending a lot longer on this, but you can just get the idea, just nice and simple. And then again, let's do our sort of cork in that colour as well.
I love that the stamps allow you to do this as well. They allow you to personalise the colours that you choose to fit your recipients. They allow you to, you know, pick out themes and colours that you might have for like a wedding or a birthday, any occasion like that. You've got the ability here to be able to pick colours and choose sort of designs and themes that you necessarily can't do with a top collection.
No, that's it, isn't it? 100%. You know, this looks so good in all of those colours. We've had it in like the sort of champagne-y green. We're just going to fussy cut this out now. So I'm going to get my big scissors and we're just going to sort of go around leaving a nice kind of white edge. Yeah, that's it. You could have that sort of that classic bottle green. You could have it really, really pink. You know, you can obviously go in with those pop art.
You could do something absolutely crazy and go in with sort of like your construction glue. And you could, you know, when people like jazzle up their Prosecco glasses.
Oh yeah, you
could
could
do
add a bit
that.
of glitter, yeah, 100%.
Make it super fancy for like an 18th birthday or a 21st.
Yes, that would be so cute. Yeah, that's it. They do just allow you that greater sort of flexibility stamps, you know. And again, you could be colouring, you don't even have to colour them with your alcohol markers, you could be using anything.
All of our Prism mediums are going to work excellent for colouring these in. So many people are loving this collection. Louise says, I love these stamps. I'm intrigued by the dies that we've had a sneak peek of. Well, you are going to love them. I'm very excited to show you them, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because we've got one more thing coming before we show you those.
I am going to sneak them in though, so if you really can't wait, we are going to sneak those in. So I've just got my two dies on there, and we'll just die cut those out really, really quickly.
Angela says, hi team and everyone, I'm hopeless at stamping. Are there set rules for doing a perfect stamp? There are no set rules. However, if you aren't super confident with your stamping, then I can tell you now, get yourself a stamping press.
Yep.
And it will change your life. You will become a stamper in no time with your stamping press. It gives you the confidence that you're going to get a clean finish.
Yeah.
If it doesn't stamp first time, you go back in, add more ink, go over again. The stamping press is the best way to start your stamping journey.
Yeah, 100%.
It is the best investment that you can make, because you know, stamping with your stamping press, every single time you are going to get that perfect finish.
Yeah, 100%. And that's to say, like, you know, acrylic blocks, they do have a place in my stash. But I love the stamping press. And like you say, if you're just starting out, it is just such a great way to do it. Yeah, it just gives you so much confidence. Perfect. So we've got our little ink me squares. So we've got the happy birthday and we've got the with love. And whilst we've got the alcohol markers again, I'm just going to speed ahead and use these ones because I've already weeded them. So we're going to go in with our pinks again, just to give it that really nice pink look. And we're actually going to colour in these letters. So I kind of want a bit of like copy paper or a bit of scrap cardstock.
I think there's some in the bottom there.
There must be some here. We'll use this bit here. Okay. And then, so let's go in with the, again, we want our 48395, and then let's go a little bit deeper and we'll go with 492, which is our sort of fuchsia colour. And again, what we can do is we can just sort of blend these round, maybe do a bit of ombre.
Oh, with all your different words. That's going to look really cool.
On all my words, yeah. So we'll just go across here with that. Go a bit darker. And then just sort of follow it round. Oops, that one's a little bit fragile. Again, I'd be probably taking a little bit more time over this. And then back in with our lighter colour. Not really sort of stopping in a particular place, just sort of going round and adding that ombre,
look around there. These are some fantastic dies we have coming up on the show. They are our on the edge apertures. There's, I want to say, 1, 2, 3. There's five different apertures with choices of wordings on. So you've got get well soon, you've got happy birthday, you've got with love, best wishes, and thank you. We're going to show you that set in the third part of the show, but this is a fantastic way of using those dies.
Yeah, I think so. They are just so much fun. Okay. So just switching it out all the time. I am replacing my cap each time just because it is the best way to sort of treat them. I know I'm picking them up and recapping them and everything, but again, it's just the best way to sort of look after them. So there we have it. We've got our little happy birthday. So I actually think we can probably go straight in with that one.
This looks very cute.
Super cute, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And then we can just simply just pop this on here. We do need to add a little bit more to our card. So let's see what else we've got in here. Maybe just we can maybe get away with like another sentiment down here, or our other little pal. Let's just add a couple of these cheeses because I think they're so cute. And we can actually probably just do that on this little scrap piece of cardstock. So again, we're going to bring that one in as well. And I probably will just go in with a block just because it's nice and small. And again, I'm going on a scrap, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to get a small block. And again, I'm going to finish off with that little cheese stamp. So I just thought I haven't really done anything on the background. So if we get a little bit more extra embellishment, then we can finish that one off.
That technique you did with your alcohol markers, do you know on that card that Anne has in her office?
Yes.
That would look really
we could
cool
do
with
that.
this.
Yes, we could absolutely do that. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, and then we could do that as a matte layer. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. That's really easy technique, that.
It's super. It just looks so good on your background.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to sacrifice this card blank so that I've got enough. So then let's cut that down. Okay. Perfect, and I've got my copy paper back in. Okay, so I think the way I did that, it was a while back now. So let's grab our 3 sort of colours again. And I think it was just doing sort of like big chunky stripes across. So it was just like simply laying them out. Sure, that was it.
Yeah.
I can't remember now. Just getting that big chisel tip. And again, giving it that kind of rustic edge. I'm not like trying to do it in a straight line. You can obviously mask it or draw it out if you want to do that.
Oh, it looks so good already.
Just so simple, isn't it?
It's just such a great way to tie all of those colours in together. and to create something that isn't difficult to do but gives it a lot of interest.
Yeah, I think so. That's it. Yeah, it was going to look a little bit plain. And again, I've sort of very gently, I've not gone really wiggly, but I've gently, deliberately kind of not kept it really straight, as you can see. Just again, just to give it that rough edge. And then again, let's go back in with my palest. I think we can probably just about squeeze sort of 2 more on there.
I think your top and your bottom look quite neat there though.
Do you think we should leave it be?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Let's see how that's looking.
Unless
So
you want to add it on.
There. Let's see how it looks. And then we can pop him on, do we think?
I think that looks cute.
Right, let's do it.
I like that.
Yeah, awesome. And I know this one has taken a little bit of time. We've got the other one speeded up a little bit as well. So we're going to put that on our 4x6 card. So we've gone 1/4 inch chunkier with this little piece of ink me. So that's 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Let's take that down with some double-sided. And again, pop that on the top and bottom. This bit we're going to add with some height and dimension. So again, let's get some foam pads with this. This card has turned out way pinker than I had in mind, but I'm not even sorry. You guys know me.
Loves the pink.
Always love the pink. Okay, and let's double up our foam pads with that so that it really stands proud off that background. And there we go.
Celine says, I struggle with straight lines, so that is my kind of background.
But, and I know they are sort of wonky, but they kind of just look like, they just give that hand-drawn look.
When you've got that sort of like fun aspect to the collection as well, it just works so well.
Yeah, exactly. And then let's go in with our little squares. So let's go in with 1 or 2 here. And then we might just have to, for the neck of the bottle, we might just have to go in with a little skinny strip. So let's pop one of those on as well. So we'll just snip into those and pop that at the top. And then again, I've already sort of given it quite a nice curvy shape already, just by fussy cutting it out. We've left ourselves a white edge. And then we'll get this card all shown off. So again, I want to sort of pop that slightly so it just does look like it has the effect of him just sort of struggling along. And then let's pop this card up and get it shown off. So again,
a great comment here as well from Sharon. She said, I love my stamping press, but I did have a few teething problems. It wasn't the press, but the coating that they put on the stamp. So that's a really good point.
Yeah.
We never really mentioned that. Obviously it has like a sticky coating on the front of your stamps. If you take them on the plastic sheet actually, and just sort of like run them with some hot soapy water, leave them to dry and then stamp with them, you will get a better finish, because of the fresh stamps, when you first take them off, they do still have that little edge of coating on them. So that is a really good, point.
Tip.
Thank you, Sharon, for sharing that one. Love that card, Becca.
Thanks.
It looks so fun.
Yeah.
Win It Weekly reminder, craziest question ever I think we've ever had. 5 lucky winners. Like, share and comment. What do you see if you wear clothes backwards and inside out? A, vampire bats, B, a witch at midnight, or C, a black cat. And you have the chance of winning this fantastic pearl gemstone bundle with all of these fantastic colours on there. So make sure you are in with the chance to win.
Oh yeah.
Right, next up we have some masks. Now, again, we've got a great way to buy them. You can get them individually or you can get them together to save yourself some pennies. But these are adorable. You have both masks included in here. You've got the luscious leaves, which has that beautiful design the whole way around the card. These are 6x6 in size, so perfect size for all of your card making. Oh, 5x5. Oh, you know what? When I said that, I was like, Natalie, no, it's not.
Are you sure?
5x5, and then you also have the silhouette balloons. Now, these silhouette balloons are awesome because you can obviously do them all individually. They also come with that little highlight element, which is sized to fit within the different size of balloons that we have given you on there. So this is a fantastic essential mask set here. £3.50 if you want to get them individually. However, get them together, £5.50. It's £1.50, but it's still a saving. Absolutely awesome deal on these two. And again, they just work so well. You saw them in some of those other cards that we did to you, showed you, but look at this one that Samantha's done all of the sort of every other leaf in a different green there. I love this one that Kim did with all of the different colours on. We were all in awe of this one with all of those pastel shades. You can obviously use them as mats and layers. So this card here that Jessica has done, she's just popped that behind her design. This one that Samantha has done, again, she's gone over that a number of times with different colours to create that sort of build up. And then for your balloons, you can use these individually, which I think I absolutely love, or with the collection as well. This one's super cute with that ombre across the centre of your card. We have this one all layered up with your welcome little one. This one is super cute as well, sort of on the corner of your card. Very thin lines there as well to create your sort of balloon sticks. I love that. And then this one's super fun that Rachel did with all of those super bright colours and that birthday bear as well. So lots of different options for how you can use those. Now, if you're getting these stamps and these masks, there is one thing that we think you will definitely be needing, and that is some prism.
Yes.
Now we have got is it an offer? It is an offer. It says offer ends on midnight. We are giving you any 3 for 2 on all of our Prism ink pads. So they're normally £2.50, $99, $2.99 I think, £2.99 an ink pad. You can get any 3 for 2, which is really good. Maybe you've already got our collection. There's favourite colours that are not working as well as they should do. Then you can replace those. We also have for you, you can buy the individual sets. So these sets are split into sort of colour groups, starting off with set 1. I think that is our pastel shades. So you're going to get 8 different ink pads included within these sets. And you've got a beautiful variety of colours. This would be perfect to work with this collection actually, because it's very muted, very delicate and sweet. £14.99 for set 1. Set 2 is your bright, so you've got your lipstick, your orchid, electric blue, spearmint, shamrock, buttercup, tangerine, letterbox. You can get set 4 as well, which is your, I think this one's your like sort of mid-tones with all of those different selections of colours in. Again, another great one for this set. And then set 5 as well, you can also grab your hands on that one. This one has your essential colours, so you're going to get your blacks, your greys, your greens, your blues, your purples and your reds. There really is something for everyone, and I love the fact that we do these in sets because a lot of people stamp in different ways.
Yeah.
A lot of people go for a bright colour theme, or a lot of people like to do neutral cards or more pastel shades. And if that's you, then that's a great way to try these out, or also a great way to try them out anyway, because you can pick a set that you like, one that you know you're going to use, and trial it out, and then maybe you can add to your collection as we go through. So different ways to get your Prism ink pads. Definitely have a look on the website for those. Okay, Becca, back to you.
Okay, so we are going to use that mask actually. We're going to use that leafy one, and I actually have took a bit of it. I hadn't seen Kim's card, but I feel like I've took a bit of inspiration from this, which is lovely because we are going to do them in alternative colours than just greens.
Nice.
Again, it's just that extra way to use them as well. So as you can see, and again, it means that we can show off lots and lots of our lovely Prism colours. So I've kind of got a bit of a rainbow pastel look going on here. So we're going to start with it. I'm actually just going to use my stamping press. It's already here. It saves me getting the messy mat out, and it means that I can put the magnet in the middle of the mask, and then I just need tape a little bit round it, and it's nice and secure. So I'm going to go in with my big handle on this one, and again, I've actually started with this shade first. I've got my sponge ready to go, and we're going to start with our sort of like letterbox red colour. Now I'm just going to obviously just gently lay that down there, just like so. And as you can see, it's a really strong colour.
Really rich red, that one,
yeah,
isn't it?
very vibrant. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep switching out my colours as we're going round. So the next one we're going to use is our tangerine. So again, we're getting that rainbow kind of pastel feel. I'm just going to pop my fingers in there, and then it doesn't get in the way. And then we're just going to brush that down to blend that in with the red. We're just going to use just nice flicky kind of brush stroke feel. And again, we're going to go a bit further into there. And then just so we can get plenty on, we're going to stop and swap over. So next we're going to go with our peachy, which is that really nice like pastel peach colour. Just gently slides into like our next yellow colour. So we've got plenty on this one. It's the great thing about it is that sometimes I find it is some that I use a lot, so I think it is half of that as well.
Yeah.
But obviously my pastels go a little bit quicker than maybe some of my really, really vibrant ones. So it's nice to have them in those colour palettes as well, and I can just...
It's nice to have them on that deal too, because you're saving £8 by getting them in those sets. So like you said, Becca, if it is all your pastel shades, then just replenish those pastel shades.
Absolutely, 100%.
Saving yourself some pennies as well.
Yes, always. I know, because then that just means it can just go towards something else.
Yeah.
So again, we're going in next with our sort of buttercup colour, and again we're just going to brush along that peachy colour to get that really nice natural kind of ombre look to
Jackie says this is starting to look like gorgeous autumnal colours.
Oh, do you know you could just do it in the reds and browns,
and then go back through with your other colours, so it sort of like circles the way around.
Absolutely, and like I say, you could take it that bit deeper and then go in with some sort of browns and some really rusty colours. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to kind of keep this one fresh and fun, and we're going to carry on with our sort of pear green just onto there, and again just softly taking that up and brushing that down on these ones. You've got a nice mixture of some like really curvy leaves and then the more sort of fern style ones. So we're going to do that one, and then I think let's go in. I think I've done this the wrong way around, but we should go in with our Lime Zest next. It'll be absolutely fine. I can still kind of make it work.
Beauty of them is that they're water-based ink pads, so they blend really nicely no matter what colours you sort of add into there.
Absolutely. So again, we'll just give that a good brush where the colours meet, and then we're nearly done. So we'll go in next with our, I want to say maybe our now that we've used that lime, we'll go in with our spearmint next, that really sort of soft spearmint blue. So again, we'll grab these leaves at the top here, we'll take that down to this corner as well, and then across to our sort of fern here. So we'll go in with that.
This is looking super cool already.
It is, isn't it? It's so much fun.
I think I would, if I was doing this as well, if you wanted to make those sort of colours and that detail stand out again, then you could go in with your fine liner.
Yeah.
I think that's always a fantastic technique with your masks as well. Before you lift it off, just go in with your fine liner and go over all of the lines, and it will give you that sort of mask stamp feel. With all the outline around it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many ways in which you can use masks though. You
Yeah,
can use these with your die cut machines as well, and emboss.
Yeah.
And that would look awesome.
Yeah, I think you just need is it your rubber mat
your
for
rubber
that
mat,
one?
yeah.
So again, let's go in with that lilac. Well, the last couple of shades now. But yeah, it does look awesome. I think one of the balloons been line drawn as well. Maybe on, I want to say it might have been on Kat's card, that easel.
Oh yeah.
She's drawn around him as well. And then let's finish off with a lovely pink, just easing back into that red. So we'll go in with our pink petal for this one. And then I'll just move my magnet slightly across so I've got a bit of room here. And then, oh, that's blended beautifully onto that red. And then this is quite close to the edge, so just giving that a really nice up and down motion there. And I'll add a bit more pigment again where it meets. Okay, so let's lift this up and do the big reveal and see how it's looking. Just thought it'd be just such a fun card for like kids as well. Really adds to that cute kind of theme. Okay, and then let's just gently remove our tape and our magnet. And then there we have it. There's the grand reveal.
Look how fun that is.
So much fun,
and you've
isn't
got that instant edge as well.
Yeah,
which gives
nice
you that
white
matte
frame
layer look.
Yeah, 100%. I love that about this mask. It is absolutely gorgeous.
I think there's so many things we're going to be able to bring that out with as well, like our decollage that we've just brought.
Yeah, the Into the Wild.
Decollage. You're going to be able to use it with that. If you've got your dinosaur stamps, it's going to work perfectly with those. It is such an incredible mask, super essential.
Absolutely.
And you'll definitely make the most out of this one.
Balloons and leaves, they just feel essential, don't they? Okay, so next thing we're going to go in with our stamps. So I'm going to just remove this mask. I might just have a sneaky little wipe down. Okay, so then I'll stamp the image, and then again we'll see where we're at for time.
What stamp are we using this time?
The Elephantastic.
I think the elephant's my favourite stamp
Oh,
set,
me
you know.
too. I have definitely. I love them all, but I have got a bit of a soft spot for this.
I mean, the
little
bear
guy.
with the birthday cake is adorable.
Yeah.
And I will be making cards with that 100%. But this is just so cute.
So cute.
Perfect for new baby cards.
Oh, absolutely.
So perfect.
Especially the one with the family, you
Yeah.
know, celebrating a new arrival, and this one that you could mix and match, because you could do that balloon in a pink or a...
Just thinking as well, this stamp would work really nicely with the dies that we have coming up on Hobby Maker at the weekend as well.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It would work so well with those. Okay, so let's stamp that down. And again, I'll just show you how that stamps, and we can... Perfect. There we go.
Look at that finish.
So
Absolutely.
good, isn't it? It is
so crisp, so clean. Another thing as well, which we haven't yet mentioned, is depending on what you colour your images in, depends on what ink you should use. So
yes.
You're going in with your alcohol markers, I'm guessing?
Again, yeah, we have got a watercolour pencils one coming up, but yes, we're using alcohol markers again, so we're sticking with the Memento.
Yeah, so your ink is really important for stamping and
Yes.
colouring, so it's essential you have the right ink to the right medium. If you're colouring with a water-based medium, so your watercolour pencils, your brush markers, your ink pads, then you need to be colouring in your images with stamping your images, sorry, with like a VersaFine. If you are using alcohol markers, then Memento is best. You can also use your Prism ink pads when you're stamping with your alcohol markers.
Yeah.
Because that is sort of like a opposite. So always remember, opposite attracts when it comes to inking and stamping and colouring.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So I'm just going to lay a little bit down. And then again, we'll add some shade in maybe to this grey, and then we'll just bring in the one that we've done ahead of time. So I'm just nice and speedy, just going round his little, again, his little toots.
He's so cute.
So cute. And this one we've gone in with our cool greys, because I think it has that more elephant skin-like colour. So again, just nice and slow round his ears. Really, really beautiful. Little image here.
Launch these stamps on Hobby Maker on Sunday as well. So once you are done watching us today,
Yes.
then head over to Hobby Maker and catch on that up on that show as well, and see what things Kat did with the stamps and the dies and the masks for extra inspiration for when you get yours home.
Definitely. I think that's it. And there's so many extra goodies that go along with this launch that, you know, everybody's used them in a really different way.
It's very true.
So again, we're just going to go in with the curves of his ears here, just with that little bit of extra shading around. I'd probably be going round here and then just under his head, just gently, and then again, kind of along this trunk piece as well. But just everywhere you just kind of expect that little bit of natural sort of shading. And again, you can go in with your, you can go in even darker with this. So let me bring in the one that I've done ahead of time just to speed things up. But I have used the same colours, so I've just again spent that bit of time just doing that bit of shading. We've done his ears, and then I've done that balloon in those gorgeous kind of soft oranges. So again, let's kind of speed this along, and we'll get that onto our card now. So let's bring that back in. Again, I think I'm just going to use the same technique and just fussy cut that out with my large scissors. I might just use my medium ones for this. So again, I'm just going to go around this curvature of the balloon. And again, I've just picked up a colour that was quite prominent in my mask, which is that orange. And again, I didn't want it to look too new baby or too pastel-y, so I've gone with something nice and bright. And again, I'm just going to leave a little white edge, just something nice and soft, and just sort of curve that round. Again, you could pop this, you know, on your dies already, you know, maybe the circle dies or a shape or a label.
Yeah, that would look so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, if you're not confident fussy cutting, just die cut it from a shape as well that you've got in your stash.
If you
so
stamp
easy.
it on a large piece of like Ink Me cardstock and then you fussy cut around that balloon, you could sort of place your new nesting dies in underneath, and then you could cut this out and still have that on the edge all the way
you
around
could
it as
actually.
well.
Yeah, and then you just would keep the balloon sort of in its place.
Yeah, so the balloon would kind of be like coming out of that topper shape.
Yeah,
that would
I think
look
that'd
really
look
cool.
really awesome.
Claire says, I love the colours you've used with this mask. Diane says, that looks stunning.
Thank
I
you.
love the rainbow, absolutely amazing. Angela says it's my favourite too. Loads and loads of love for that mask. Definitely add them in. Just
Yes.
£5. And they are tools. You look after those masks. There's so much you can do with them. Obviously inking through them, using them as stencils and going around them with your fine liners. Heat embossing them, popping them through your die cutting machine and embossing. Like so you've got that actual like height of that design in there. Absolutely loads of incredible ways of using this.
Him in there already. Oh my gosh, he's just popping out to say hello, isn't he?
He looks like he's having an absolute ball.
He does, bless him. Okay, so again, let's pop him up on some foam pads. So we're gonna get our squares just here, and then just popping that on there. We'll have that one on there, and then again, I just want one on that sort of little balloon just to give that a bit of height. So again, we'll pop that there. Take the backing off and then just pop another one on there. Okay, so I think we'll do that, but before we do, I think we'll go in with our sentiment. So I'm going to just go in on my stamping press for this. This is normally where I'd use a block, but I've worked so hard on this mask that I am going to use this on the stamping press, because you do not want to, you know, spoil all your hard work if it doesn't stamp properly. So let's go in with wishing you an unforgettable birthday. And we'll pop that, let's just grab that back in and just sort of see where we can place it.
Celine says, I might need to get some Prism ink pads.
Yes.
And Lynn on YouTube also says, this is looking so pretty.
Thank
I'm
you.
loving the choices of colours.
Let's pop it towards the bottom and then we'll have him. Where can we put you little stamp? There we go. Let's put it there. And then hopefully if we stamp it in a nice strong black, that will be seen.
So many people saying that this is the perfect background for using with your dinosaurs.
Absolutely. Isn't it just? Like 100%. So because I've done my elephant in the memento, even for sentiments, I still like to go in with the same ink. It just gives the same finish and the same sort of feel. And as well, I think that'd probably be the best choice to use because I'm going slightly over my Prism colours as well. So I'm hoping that this will be a nice choice. So let's pop that onto there. Yeah. So we've got that on there, and then we'll just squeeze him next to that little sentiment there on there. And then all we need to do is just pop this on a little card blank. Definitely a technique that I'm going to be trying again and again with this mask. So again, let's get some double-sided tape on my Ink Me, and we'll pop
so much love for that elephant stamp as well.
So cute.
Lots of people are saying that the elephants are their favourites.
I'm not surprised. Okay, so just gonna grab Pokey.
And Sharon says, I would love stamping, but I haven't got the confidence. Sharon, we've said it before. We will definitely say it again. I don't think we'll ever get bored of saying it. Invest in the stamping press. The stamping press is your best friend. I think even for us here at Hunky Dory, we do not stamp without our stamping presses because it saves time. You know you're going to get a perfect stamp every single time. It is the confidence you need is that stamping press. Oh, love it. He's so cute. I love how he's properly just like stood out from those leaves as well.
It looks like he's just flowed, that balloon's just taken him with him.
It's absolutely adorable. There's so much love for this one. Oh, Louise says card of the week for me. There you go. You're in with card of the week. Okay, let's have a look at those moonstone dies, because I know all of you have been waiting patiently for these. Now, I was so engrossed in that demo, I'm not even ready for this part of the show. So we have 2 for you, starting off with, let's go with our sentiment edged nesting dies, which are these ones.
How awesome are these?
So these are your sentiment edge nesting dies. These are the circles that we have for you. 5 nesting dies. So these cut out your circles, but you have the text sort of coming off the edge of your card, just like this one here that's using all of these fantastic colours. So you've got 5 different ones included. You've got Best Wishes is your largest one, then your Happy Birthday, then With Love, and then down here we've got oh sorry, I've got that one wrong. Get Well Soon is your biggest one, then Happy Birthday, then With Love, and then on the bottom we've got Best Wishes, and then you've also got your Thank You. So you can use these separately. You can use them with your nesting dies to create frames that you could use with your shaker cards. You've also got those beautiful embellishments there, those stitched embellishments with your stars and your hearts, which you could use with other cards. So they make beautiful toppers, they make beautiful frames. You can also use them alongside the next die that we have coming up for you, which is our on the edge apertures. This is so fun. So this is how your die looks, and this cuts out the edge of your card blank and leaves you these wonderful apertures. These apertures are sized to fit your dies here. So if you take these apertures and then you take your frames and you use your straight edge nesting dies to cut into these dies, then you can layer them on top of your designs here, and we've got some cards that show you that as well. So these absolutely incredible dies, they're both £19.99 each. However, you can buy them both and you can save £5, so you can get them for just £31.48. These are fantastic dies to use with your stamps, not just these stamps, but any stamps you have in your stash. They are so adorable and so fun. So we have these available for you. You can be making cards like the one we made on the front cover. We've got this one here, which has been cut out of red, and then the white has been cut out with using your straight edge nesting dies, and that fits perfectly around there, as you can see, just to give you that sort of just word look around there, which is so fantastic. They also mat and layer on top of each other. So with this card here, you can see, oh, it's going a bit funny. There we go. You can see you've got your Best Wishes and your Thank You included on that one. This is how you can use them as your frames. So you can use your straight edge nesting dies to cut inside them, so you get that gorgeous frame detail. This is a beautiful card using all of those dies there. And then with your other die set, so you can see here, we've got it on the edge of the bottom of the card with those sort of elements sort of sat on the front there. We've got this one here by Jessica.
I love this card.
And Jessica has used her stamp as the background. She's placed her die over the top of here to give that a different look. Instead of the windows, it's sort of on the front of her card. Again, with this card that Magda made, Magda's actually used sort of like fronts for her embellishments here to create these into shakers. You can see how she's used her nesting die as well to cut into this so it fits around the shaker. A really fun card there. Everything included on here. You've got your stamps, you've got both dies, and you've got your masks included as well. Super fun. This one as well looks awesome, using those champagne colours from your stamps and having your sort of elements just tucked into the cards there. And I love this one as well, because what Kerry's done with this one is she's cut into it, but she's also layered that background on the front there, so you've got that nice look with those elements on the inside of your card as well as being on the front of the card. So there's so many fantastic ways of being able to use those dies together and separately. We have another couple of dies that we think will work perfect with these stamps, so we've got those to show you as well, starting off with your straight edge circles, because these work so well with both of those two die sets that we've brought out to you. So you can get your hands on that. It's £14.99, contains 10 dies which you can cut out to create your layers. You can cut these out to create your apertures. It's just an essential starter die really. Then we also have our multi-aperture frames. We have our rectangle for you.
Oh, how
so this
cute.
is really cool because it cuts out the frame and then it leaves you with these sort of rectangle spacings. So just like your on the edge aperture there, you could have all of your different characters sort of like popping out and talking to each other through these panels. You've got sentiments like happy birthday. You have for a special friend, hello, congratulations. You also get the outside matting die, and then you've got a circle and some bunting as well, so they would work perfectly with this collection. If you like that sort of style of die, we also have that in your squares as well. So it works in the same way. You get your frame die included, you get a matte and layer die, you've got another sort of matte and layer that goes inside and then inside your square as well. And your sentiments on this one, you've got 4 of them: birthday wishes, thank you, with love, and on your special day. So there's so many uses for these, but they're absolutely perfect for working with stamps like this, just to make that fun sort of like card, like a, what am I trying to think of? Like a comic book style, where you've got all of those different sections and things going on. That's kind of how you can work with those. So back to Becca for our last demo, because we've gone through absolutely everything on the show. So guys, get onto the website, buy in all of the bits and pieces, get your stamps, get your dies, get your masks, because you are going to want all of this. And you absolutely can do. You can get everything you need included on the website. So have a look. Shop online at Hunky Dory Crafts. There's a big banner that says Cute and Cuddly. Click on there, you'll find everything from today's show. But Becca, over to you.
Okay, so we're going to bring in our paper as well for this one, and we're going to do a bit of watercolour pencil colouring as well. We're going to finish with that last stamp set, which is the bear. That's the only one we haven't used. The one that I've gone with is our Colour Block Classic Christmas.
Okay.
And I know we're not making
Good
a Christmas
shades in
card.
there, though.
It's nice shades, aren't they? So we've gone with this really deep brown, we've gone with this gingerbread, and we've gone with that really nice sort of Christmas clotted cream colour. So even though it's not a Christmas card, it doesn't have to be. They are just block colours at the end of the day. So we've got ourselves a nice 7x7 matte with this one. So then we're going to make the same with our brown and our cream to give that bear that really fun kind of, you know, like I say, the teddy bear colours, aren't they, these? So again, let's cut these down. We can probably get them both under the trimmer with them being our colour block pads. So let's go at 6 3/4 for this.
Claire says, I'm loving today's new launches. They're all in my basket. Yes. I'm going to place the order after the show. Super cute and so many ways to use them.
Oh, absolutely. And I think you can tell how many ways there is to use them by, you know,
so
the
much,
BT and...
Yeah, so much love for the dies. Loads of people saying that they need to get them. They're great ideas and different ways to use them. I think that's the great thing about Hunky Dory, isn't it? When we think about bringing die sets, we don't just bring you a die set that does one thing. We allow them to coordinate with other dies that we have in our stash to be able to get the best out of everything that you can do with them.
I think so, absolutely. So we're just going to place this die at our sort of halfway point here, and then we're just going to take that down. Just nice and gently with a bit of low tack tape, and then we'll get the plates in. Yeah, this is it. We kind of think about how, you know, they're really going to last the test of time, aren't they? And, you know, we sort of waffle on about them being like lifelong tools, but if we make them as versatile as possible, that really is true, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are lifelong tools that, you know, they're not going to go out of fashion. They're not going to go out with the latest trends. You know, at the end of the day, this is just a really nice circle aperture die. And use it again and again. Right, we've got the machine ready to go. So we'll just gently pop that through now. And we'll start building this card up.
The team did such a fantastic job with all the cards that they made. There's so many different themes and occasions you can send your cards for. We absolutely love all the samples that have been made with this collection.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful, and it just gives you a real sort of mix of styles that you can be just taking inspiration from. Okay, so let's see how that's cut now. Oh, that's so cute. And again, I just think that colour just goes so well. So I'm just going to grab the pokey tool.
Dawn says, I love this collection. You need the whole thing. It's so amazing and versatile. Angela says, keep it coming. So many stunning new items. Absolutely loads of love for everything we brought for you today. We knew there would be, because we ourselves absolutely loved crafting with this collection.
We did.
And they are so awesome, and like you say, super versatile to be able to use with so many different things.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, cool. So I'm just going to poke these last little bits out here of my circles.
Being a bit pesky.
It is a little bit. I might just have to just
Get it
snip
with your
that
craft
one.
knife.
Yeah, there we go. And then there we go. So we're going to place that on there. So next, let's get that really cute little
Very autumnal colours you've got here, Bex.
I know, I can't help it.
Feeling
But
the mood.
they just made me feel like bear colours and teddy colours.
It feels very warm and cosy.
It definitely does. Yeah, that's it. And I think after that bright rainbow card, it's nice to sort of tone it down a little bit with some soft autumnal colours. Okay, so we want our bear, and I also kind of want to do like a little paw print background down at the side here.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to get our teeny tiny little paw prints. And again, I am going to use an acrylic block for this, just because when I'm doing it over and over again, yeah, absolutely, I really like that technique. So let's go.
I think with your paw prints as well, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect, because they could be muddy paw prints.
Exactly.
And then be a little bit sketchy.
So going with our velvet fawn, I think I'm just going to maybe grab my...
I think that'll be a good colour.
I do. I'm just wondering whether cocoa bean butter, that might be a bit
I think it's
dark.
a bit red, like
A bit too
cherry,
warm.
cherry
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, let's stick with the velvet fawn. I think that's going to be a really good one. And it does just save me finding it as well. So I'm just going to go in. Let's take my mats and layers out of the way. I'm just sort of going to roughly put that in, just so I know. Oh, these are so cute. Just absolutely adorable. And again, we can just squeeze some of them off the page as well. Super random. And then we'll do a couple like sort of side to side and upside down as well. So let's squeeze some of those upside down ones in here, and then it all looks kind of a bit more uniform. And then I can just squeeze one or two more in. So let's pop that back in.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that looks really
perfect.
good. Okay, cool. So I'll pop that to one side. And then you can actually obviously you can stamp anything onto this. You can also colour onto this as well. So let's bring in my bear that I have started just ahead of time, but we can definitely finish it off and we'll still get some of that technique.
Cute.
So again, I've started this with the watercolour pencils. I've added a gentle kind of bit of shading.
It looks really good.
Thanks. And this didn't actually take me too long. Like I did this morning, like
You've got
before
your
the
base
show.
layer down already.
Yeah,
With the ivory, so
yeah.
it helps really nicely to sort of set the tone for the colours that you're going to use.
I think so. So again, we're just gonna shade a little bit on his paws, and we'll finish obviously like our cake icing and things. But again, we'll just add some basic kind of shading. And
There's so many incredible ways of using these pencils, because obviously you can activate them with water, so you could get your sort of shading in that way. But when you're colouring in animals and sort of characters like this that have that sort of texture, you can build up a lot of colour by just laying the colour down onto one another.
yeah, like over and
and
over.
it gives you such an amazing technique, because you have that sort of pencil line, so you've got that real illustratory look that you don't necessarily have with other stamps.
No, and that's it. And obviously like the one that Kat's
or
done.
ink pads or your pens, you're not going to get that sort of texture.
No, you don't. And like I said, the one in Kat's example as well, you know, you're really getting that sort of feeling of that hair and
Yeah.
that fur, you know, so you can just use sort of circular motions, like a mixture of sort of those flicky motions, like where your hands just go in again and again. So again, we'll just sort of soften this down at the start around his ears, and then again, let's get that cake icing in. So we've gone with a nice kind of bright pink with this. So again, we'll just use those kind of big strokes and then those circular motions. I'm just obviously laying the colour down really, really quickly for this one. just going in with nice big strokes, and then at the end using more sort of circular kind of motions with this one, just to give it that really sort of runny icing sort of feel to it. Nice and bright colours as well, and then just going into there. And then the corners, we'll go in with a sort of purpley pink, just to again add that sort of 3D kind of texture in there. And then
lots of people loving the colours you've chosen for this one.
Oh, thank you. So again, just circling round to get that look. And then I think we might do our candles in a different colour, so I might go with like a nice sort of blue or something with those. So I'm just going to get those out now, or maybe like a nice, let's get the flames in, so we'll go with some nice sort of soft orangey colours for those. So just really easily, and then just going in a bit on the bottom with my orange, again just a little flick onto those. And then yeah, let's go in with this nice kind of bright blue for my candles. Oh, I love that. And then if we do our plate in that colour as well, that'll really tie together. So again, just using rather kind of large strokes just to get that really good coverage on big items like this, and then sort of curving it round the edges. And again, we can go in with something a little bit darker just to add that sort of natural kind of shading. So again, just going in with that there down the bottom as well, a bit heavier. And then turning it round and doing this bit. Okay, so again, we'll just give the edges of our candles a little shade, and there we have it. So that's our bear.
So good.
He's all ready to go, isn't he? We're going to fussy cut him out again because we're going to have him peeping out of here. But obviously with this, it's so much lighter than Ink Me. This is our colour block, so it is a paper weight on here. I think it's 140 GSM. Oh no, it's 150, sorry, yeah. So it's that really nice kind of lightweight style for fussy cutting. So again, I'm just going to go in with my scissors, leave myself a little cream edge to again blend in so naturally with the background. And then I think we're going to stamp our sentiments in the other two remaining apertures, yeah. And obviously if you want to, you can dress up your bear. I'd even maybe bring in that bow from the elephant set, or the party hat.
Or that sort of like from the elephant, you've got that beautiful like flower crown.
Oh yeah, that would be so cute.
You've got the party hat as well, so you can sort of stamp that and then mask over it with some masking sheet, and then pop your bear in place so he's got a party hat on. There's loads of different ways you can mix and match your stamps that we've got on the show today.
Yeah, I
to make
think
some
so.
really fun sort of characters on these cards.
Yeah, they're just awesome, aren't they? They're just such fun little guys. So we're going to place him there, just sticking out. Oh, I love that already. So I'm just going to sort of place him down, and then I'm going to take that now because I know that placement's absolutely perfect. And I'm probably going to go just with how little area I've got. I'm going to go in with some like red tape for that. So I'm just going to cling that onto there, and that should hold really, really nicely. And then I can tape it down a little bit further when I need to. Oh yeah, I love that. Okay, so let's put this on with some, in fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp my sentiments now, just kind of roughly. So let's grab those out of here. So we've got party animal on here, and then we've got, in fact, let's go with the bear hugs, and then we can squeeze that party animal in there.
Are you going to use that brown again?
Yeah, definitely. The velvet fawn, just to keep it all really nice and uniform, 100%. So I'm just going to wipe down my block and grab those paw prints off of there. And then let's go in with our biggest one first. And again, a nice, good, heavy coating of our velvet fawn. And then if we roughly sort of place that in there for now, can grab that stamp in there and give that a nice good cute, doesn't it? And then the last one, we want that party animal with that. So again, same again, going in with our velvet fawn, a nice good press, get all that juice out of that ink. And then we'll just pop that again. If I just pop that there, I can move that out the way. Okay, perfect.
It works really nicely.
It does, doesn't it? So we'll get that just on there. So I'll take my backing off here, and again, just add a little bit of height. I'm obviously going to go in with our sort of foam pad strips for this job. So you can place one there, and then I'm going to try and get my thinner ones round these curvatures. So
yeah,
if we just...
no problem at all with that.
No, that's it. Just bend them round, can't you?
Yep.
And then we'll go in even thinner with this one, because we've got all those gorgeous little holes that it cuts out as well. Okay, perfect. So again, I'm just going to go in with, going to swap to my squares just to add
Fill in all of the
here.
spaces.
Yeah, because obviously it is paper, so it's nice and lightweight, so we want that nice, really good coverage. We'll add one or two onto our bear as well, and again, just bridge that gap just right there over his body. And then again, let's remove all the backing and pop that onto our card. So again, I'm just going to take these ones off first so that they can nestle round on here. And then let's take all our square ones off now. Absolutely gorgeous. Everything just works so well together.
It does, doesn't it? There's so many comments saying you have to get everything in this collection. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah.
There's so many people adding the dies to their baskets. I mean, with the saving that you're making with your dies, it's an extra 50p to buy your masks. So your masks are an absolute must-have.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
That's incredible. And then you're saving £8 as well by getting that multi-buy of your stamps. So it's definitely worth getting all of those. And you think about the reward points you're going to be getting on this as well.
Yeah, that's it. It all comes in handy, doesn't it? So again, we're just going to take this up just now, like so. And then just gently grab that onto there. Okay, so again, we've left ourselves a nice kind of chunky 1/4 inch mat and layer there, just so it's really nice and forgiving, gets all those colours coming through. And then again, we'll just pop that onto our card blank. So we've gone a 7x7 for this one.
So I was working it out with the, it's £56 if you get it all at retail price. But if you're a Diamond member, that's going to come down to about £45 for this collection. Which is absolutely insane, isn't it? When you think about the dies themselves in that mega buy is supposed to be £34.
Oh yeah, cool.
Then £45, what's that, an extra £10 something?
Practically free.
It just
practically free. That's girl math.
Do you know what as well? If you've got reward points, you can use your reward points. That's going to knock some money off your order. There's reasons to why we do all of these things, people.
Oh, I love that.
Thanks, Bex.
You're welcome.
So much love for all of those. So much love for the full collection. If you want to get it yourself, you can do. If you're like everyone else and you just have to have it all, then go onto the website, get all of the things. You've got your 2 dies for you, which are absolutely awesome. You're going to get those. You've got your 2 mask sets, which are incredible. And then you've also got your amazing stamp sets that really steal the show on this one. So much love for this collection. Definitely be adding it to your baskets. hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Pauline is on a Hobby Maker today. She has a brand new concept card, so make sure you are joining her. Let me double check. She is on at 1:03 and then she's back at 7 p.m. with some incredible deals as well, so don't miss out on that one. And then Becca and Kat are back tomorrow and they have that fantastic concept card. You are going to love it, so make sure you're here again for another fantastic launch. Have a lovely rest of your week. I'll see you next weekend. Make sure you're next weekend at the weekend. I'm a Hobby Maker. Have a lovely rest of your week and make sure you are in with a chance of winning these gemstones. absolutely incredible. Just under 10,000 on that roll there, and all you have to do is answer the stupid crazy question, which I have no idea how it makes sense, but I'm sure we will find out on Friday. Have a lovely rest of your day. We'll see you all again very soon.